is the On Call Podcast. Your home for sports, news, pop culture, tech, and the obscure. And of course, your host, Michael Meyer.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid jammers like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause it feels like a lie. We play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise.
Hello, lovely.
Yo.
What'd it do?
It do pretty good. How's it going with you?
Not too shabby. Just had a massive little brunch with the family. Celebrate.
Oh, man. It's 12:42 a.m. How did you just have a brunch?
Well, the wife was really more about using it as a what'd she call it? Just a breakfast for dinner.
It sounds like deckfast, like dinner for breakfast.
Yeah.
Or breakfast for dinner. So Brinner.
It was delicious.
What'd you have? Because I remember you guys talking about your daughter loved that, right? Like.
Correct. That is her favorite meal of all time is breakfast for dinner.
And what do you do? Like gravy and biscuits or
sausage gravy? We mix up a hot and spicy and a mild gravy for some scrambled eggs, bacon. We went
gravy on scrambled eggs.
Well, you can put it on your hash browns.
No, it sounds amazing. Holy shit!
Or on a biscuit or a croissant.
How are you a croissant? Oh, you're fancy. How are you making your gravy?
A fucking packet. I spent so much time on the meat, I cannot really give too much. But I made like 2.5 pounds of bacon and 2 pounds of sausage, not counting the sausage patties. We go out. And then what else was there? Pancakes, hash browns, and waffles.
Oh my god! What, pancakes and waffles?
Well, the girls really like the waffles. The adults like the pancakes.
Girls as in
my daughter.
She a friend of her or something?
My niece, not niece, my little second cousin, I guess would be what she's called. So she gets
like friends, and they hang out and stuff.
Yeah, she's 10 and my daughter's 8.
Oh, cute.
It goes pretty well. They get along pretty well.
What does your daughter call your garage? Your studio.
Listen here, we got into it today because they tried to take over the whole area, and I said, "Get out of the man cave," and they said no, and I said, "Haha, you're in for it." So I went to paddle one, and they stopped.
Did you use logic? Like, listen, this is a man cave. You're not a man.
I did. That was the first thing.
I don't think you're a man.
That was the first thing I went to her. It says
They're
man
like,
cave.
Daddy, it's the garage. It's just the garage. No, it's the man cave.
Let me put this little hat on here since it's one we're gonna be talking to these folks here soon.
Okay.
The Lazy Gringo Podcast.
They got a nice hat.
They do have a really nice hat. They have nice pants too, actually, and beanies.
These guys have pants. They're a podcast and they have pants.
I think it's because they have I think they started as a clothing company and then they developed a podcast.
Okay, that makes more sense. No. I was like, oh man, how many podcasts have pants? You know, I mean, that could be we could do underwear. We could take it a step further, and bras, or bros, man's ears. You know.
Yeah, bro, for sure. I need a bro.
I'm thinking sexy underwear for men. You know, there's not enough of that. You know, maybe some silk, maybe some like little banana hammocks.
We have our work cut out for us because have you ever used MeUndies?
No, but they have sexy ones.
Well,
I've heard great things.
It's not that they're sexy, but they are so fucking soft. It's really hard to beat. It really is.
Oh man, I think for underwear, I don't need soft. I need like looks okay, and can get me through the day. Without any rips or
or funk.
I don't know.
I don't want to lock in any of the juice.
I'm not. There's no juice down there for me.
You're not sweaty dude?
No, I'm not that funky down there.
You know what? You just need to get bigger then, because then you really know.
No, I need to get smaller. I don't want any under boob sweat.
So I don't have. I have man boobs, but I don't have under boob sweat yet. I'm hoping to avoid that. Mm-hmm. But like a leather seat, you don't breathe. It doesn't breathe at all. So you got to worry about sitting. Like I sit and drive all day, every day in the Florida sun on leather seats.
There's no. You need those seats that cool.
I know Nicole got them.
Ooh.
Of course she did. So I don't have ventilated seats. I would love them. It is on my to-do list, but it's not like you can put them in your car after the fact.
You just sit on like a ice pack or something? No? I don't know if that works.
I did think about doing that too. It goes bad real quick.
Oh, right. It just becomes like liquid from your hot butt.
Nut sweat.
Oh, gross.
So you see, like I'm working on ambiance, trying not to be overexposed here. You kept bringing it up, so I turned off a couple of regular lights. I added the blue hue. I'm working on it, man. We're gonna have ourselves a true look here soon.
Yeah, and you want a light coming from behind the couch, but what you've got going on looks great. But yeah, that way you look good. It looks good.
Behind the couch, like a little lamp pointed at the wall.
I think it's good right now, to be honest, because the light you have above is sort of doing that. So I think it looks good. But you need like a fucking fat guy like sitting on that couch, like on his phone or something, just like
just some ambiance.
Yeah, some background ambiance.
I have the carpets coming. They shipped today. I'm excited for that, for better audio quality.
You got a fucking audio, dude.
I don't want it softer, man. I spend a lot of time in here. I want a nice.
I love how much effort you put into your podcasting setup.
Look, it's really cheap to buy carpet if you're not trying to like do a carpet pad and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's only like 160, 140. It's not too bad. How you have a giant rug, a giant shag rug the dog sleeps on. How much like that's real carpet?
This?
Yeah.
Nah, this is from Walmart for like, $40 or something. That doggy is done. You stick a fork in her. She's cooked.
She looks like she's been out all day.
Yeah, she's snoozing. She's being a good girl.
I have a question. What does a man whore like you do for Valentine's Day? Because like you're in and out of girls. Do you have anyone that do you have to stay apart, stay solo?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, what are your plans for Valentine's Day, my friend? Do you have any?
I have not literally thought about it. What day is it? That's the question. Let's see. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
You have a date tomorrow, don't you?
I don't know. Maybe.
You did. Now you're going to have to develop a flu.
I was wondering why she was so excited to hang out.
Oh, shit.
No, I was kidding. No, I mean, I do, but it's not really a date. It's just like a hangout session.
No such thing as a hangout on Valentine's Day.
That's true. It's the beginning of a true romance.
Yeah, you're going to have to just, as soon as, you have to wait until after midnight for sexual relations. And then it'll be the 15th. And they're like, we didn't hook up on Valentine's Day.
I don't even need to have sex. I just like to cuddle. I'll send you a picture of this girl, though.
I do love to cuddle. Like, that is my true joyfulness.
Mm-hmm.
So what did we talk about the last episode? So I did buy, and so since our last episode, I did buy GameStop stock.
And you got fucked.
And that has not proven to be helpful yet.
There's nothing better than buying stock when it's already at its top.
At least I didn't buy it at like 300. But I did lose
a lot.
A few $100s in a week.
I mean, I thought it was ridiculous how much you were buying, to be honest.
I bought a few other stocks that have done well at the same time.
I texted you the photo.
I'm still waiting. It's not through.
Oh, shit. Maybe I texted it to her. How awkward would that be?
That is your type.
I like them thick.
You can send that to our buddy, Terry.
Yeah.
Who bought a new truck? I don't know if he told you.
He did, yes. We talked about it last time. And he got a new truck. He got a new job.
Yep. And he's gonna put dual exhaust on the truck and some running boards. He's excited.
Some dualies? Oh.
He's kind of like me. When he gets something, he goes all out, and then once he's done fixing it up, I think I hope he doesn't get bored with it, because it's a nice truck.
Yeah.
Is this a Bumble?
No, it's Tinder.
Tinder. See how out of the times I am? I didn't even know what Tinder looks like.
There's other apps you've never heard of.
I bet there's
There's a Boner. That's just for hooking up. No, I was kidding. There doesn't exist.
BONR.
Yeah. Right. It probably exists. Let's be honest. There's Grindr. There's got to be Boner.
Is Grindr spelled with just an R? Is there an ER?
Yeah, it's Grind R with an R. Yep. That's the dude, one for dudes. And I'm not sure if it has lesbians too, but it's definitely for gay dudes.
Fair enough. I got to work. It's doing some struggling with the background right now. I don't like that.
You have auto on?
You know, it is on autofocus.
Never put auto anything on, my friend.
I know.
Ever.
I should know that. It's probably fighting. See, video settings.
Yeah, because the background thing is. There you go. Oh, soft. You're soft? Are you moving? Yeah. Yep. You're getting there.
Well, where's auto?
Never mind.
Forget it.
You look fine.
That works.
You need a blow up doll sitting on that couch behind you, though. Like with some nice clothes.
I'll get something.
Yeah, okay.
I'll work on getting like one of the good looking blow up dolls. Not a blow up doll. I want like a silicone one.
Yeah,
like one that. Yeah, I don't want to make it look like I paid $19 for it.
Get it. Put your little dog on there, or you can have this fat one. I'll ship her to you.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's not out here. She actually, since I hang out here more now, she actually goes and lays on the couch on the blue pillow. That's right by my arm.
I see it.
It's a chicken wing.
So we talked about nothing so far. Should we continue, or should we talk about something?
I did have stuff. Let me pull it up here. I was looking up lav mics. And there's a new TV show I wanted to watch that I heard about that was good.
Sounds lame. What's it called?
There's one called The Wilds, which is a drama.
Dumb. Stupid. Don't watch it.
And then like Guest Book, I think.
No, terrible. Raised by Wolves. I watched that recently. It's pretty good. On HBO.
Who's in that one?
The girl in there is in other stuff I can't remember, but it's mostly unknown people. It's like a science fiction one. Atheists versus the Christians, and they go to like another planet, and they're like, it's pretty good.
Oh, that one. It's super weird.
It's not that weird. I mean, if you're into science fiction.
First off, the mom is a fucking alien.
No, she's not an alien, but
a cyborg
AI.
thing. Yeah, her weird screeching thing just weirds me out.
You watched it?
I watched the first season, or most of the first season.
There's only one season, so you watched most of it.
Well, yeah, season 2 got approved. It's just not out yet.
Fuck yeah. I liked it.
I felt bad when she.
Campion.
I don't want to spoil it. The way she killed the black dude. That was rough. And took all the.
Campion.
Yeah, she took all the other children.
Oh, yeah, all right.
That was the beginning.
Right. Yeah. There's more stuff that happens, but yes.
I hated her right out the gate is all it was.
Ooh, I watched a movie, some horror movie recently, and I guess it was a science fiction, and everybody was vaping in it. So, like, in the, 5 years in the future, where people can take over other people's minds, everyone vapes, apparently. And they had the big vapes, not the little ones like this.
Speaking of vapes, that's one thing I've been searching up this week. Delta 8 THC.
Go on.
Are you familiar? So it's THC, what is apparently federally legal. It is only about 60% strength of Delta 9 THC, which is what's the typical cannabis. And rather than a psychedelic high, it's a body high.
That's a sativa.
I mean, either way, what it is.
Cannabis is not federally legal.
Yeah, well, okay, it's not. It's a THC. It goes based on THCs. Delta 8 THC is legal. Google it. Google it. You got a computer. You got all the power of the world right in your fingertips. Delta 8 THC.
God.
Look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you how silly you are.
Delta 8. Legal.
Okay. I'm looking at it. Hang on.
We're getting somewhere, huh?
There's a lot of information here. There's protein-coupled receptor CB1s located in the central nervous system.
It makes you cough a little bit more, but it's legal.
This is too much information. Okay, all right, yes, it's legal. I can't look at it right now. But it doesn't sound right.
It's right.
Okay. So I can stop buying it from my illegal guy now then?
It's worth it. It's worth a shot. Depends on how long the high is only about 30 minutes to an hour and a half.
Well, that's the same with regular marijuana, depending on how you intake it. Like if you smoke it, also depending on your tolerance. But if you eat it, it's going to last way longer.
I thought about trying it. I don't do anything like that, so I figure if it's something that is legal, it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, but if it shows up at a drug test and your company's like,
it's federally legal. It's federally legal. I looked it up.
Yeah, you know what's also federally illegal? To fire you for whatever reason they want to.
So what's it matter if I have weed in my system or not? If they can fire me whether they want to or not?
Yeah, but the weed is the reason they're going to.
Test it.
I agree. Just smoke regular weed. Fuck it. And tell them it was Delta 8.
So I only found this because people were talking about it on a podcast.
I'm going to do a line of cocaine right now.
Why don't they do that to Joe Rogan? Like, why don't they bust him because he smokes weed on his podcast? And like, well, because he can just say it's Delta 8 and they can just say, well, it's not real weed. It just looks like it's real weed.
Yeah. They have to prove it's real fucking weed. You think they give a fucking shit about that? No.
Probably not.
No, definitely not. They care about maybe people selling it. But also, I feel like most drug people now realize that weed is not shit. It's like drinking half a glass of wine, except it's better for you. But it's not for everybody. If you don't like it, that's totally cool. You know.
I see you're drinking wine today. What brought that on? The date?
I don't know what you're talking about. But yes.
How's the wine?
Pretty good. It's like 14%, you know, so stronger than a beer.
Because you're a real man.
I like to get drunk and smoke weed. Actually, where is my weed? It's in the other room.
I watched King Kong Skull Island this week.
Was it terrible?
I enjoyed it, actually.
Oh, never mind then.
It made me really think of King Kong as a hero.
Oh, okay. He's got good intentions.
He saves Brie Larson. Captain Marvel. Is that it's Brie Larson, right?
I don't know. I like the girl from what's the movie on, is it Hulu? With the superheroes, they're bad. I can't remember.
Oh, The Boys.
Yes, the girl from that. She's pretty.
She's a good-looking girl.
Good. Yep.
The one that has she can turn into a bright bulb of flash.
Yeah.
I gotta watch more of that show. I've liked it, but Nicole is not about superhero shit.
Well, tell Nicole that she needs to first off vote, and second off be into superhero shit, especially when it's dark superhero shit. I
got her to watch a couple of Star Wars movies.
Oh, like the new ones?
No, I started with 4 and 5, and I was like, well, we should start all the way to the beginning. So I started all the way back to the prequel. So she's seen 4, 5, and part of 1.
She didn't watch 6?
Well, she wanted to start from the very beginning, whether or not they went in chronological order. She wanted like the numbered order.
I gotcha.
And she watched the first Avengers movie. So she said now that she has a little baby boy, she wants to be in on the stuff that little boys like.
Iron Man and Spider-Man, Speederman.
The Spider-Man movies are good movies. You're not a superhero movie watcher, though, are you?
No, I am. I'm just like, at this point, they're all the same. They have like their formula. And, I like darker stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Are you going to watch the Zack Snyder Justice League?
No, I mean, maybe if like it comes up on like Netflix or HBO or something, and I'm like, oh, I need something to watch while I'm like jerking off. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like whatever. It's just
Harley Quinn getting it for you. She's not in the Justice League.
No, God, no girls on fucking in movies do it for me. They're like razor thin. I mean, they're like objectively attractive, but I like thicker girls.
Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round.
Exactly.
What else was there going on? I know there was stuff I wanted to talk about, but then I was cooking all day.
Oh, well, I mean, I know we don't get into politics too much. There's some kind of impeachment trial going on. I'm not totally sure, but I haven't been super paying attention, but that's like a thing. But, yeah, I don't have to care about politics anymore, which is great. Let's just ignore it now.
It's crazy is that whose side you're on doesn't really matter. This is actually more of a question of like a jury thing. Like, if he's up for impeachment, how come the senators don't have to be present during the trial? That throws me off. So like 15 senators didn't even come to the trial today. How can you have a proper decision-making process if you don't have to be present during the exposure?
Let's be honest. Literally the only thing that Republican senators and House members care about is whether or not they can get reelected. So if they think that supporting Trump will get them reelected and not supporting them won't, then they'll support him. It just really comes down to that. It doesn't matter.
I'm hoping he splits the party, but neither here nor there. I just want to be a
glad.
part of it. If you're commit a crime and you go to trial, like you can't just be like, oh, juror 7, 8 decided to leave the exposure.
Yeah, I don't even care. I'm just like, he's on Twitter anymore. Great. That's actually been fantastic.
He does tweet. He did tweet a lot.
Yeah, that was how. Apparently, that was the main source of where people got his information. Now that he doesn't tweet, because he can't, I don't hear anything about him. It's great, except for like on NPR, they're airing the impeachment trial. So once that's over, I'm hoping it'll just go away, and I can just like live my life without worrying about like a moron running the country.
Now we talked about movies. Do you have an IMAX theater near you?
Yeah, actually am producing a movie show now, but I don't do anything except edit it, so it's great. Love it. Won't even have me on.
I'm just looking like we have 2 IMAX theaters, but they don't advertise anything, so I don't even know if they're open. And I want to see Godzilla vs. King Kong in IMAX. If I'm gonna do it, I want to see 100-foot gorilla.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I understand. I like those theaters where you can recline and like order a beer and stuff. Once the movie starts, you can't. I don't think, but before that, you can order food, bring you fries and stuff.
Ours does let you, but it goes like you can only order based on runtime left in the movie.
Ooh, you know what I did for the first time recently? Just like last week, I went to a drive-in theater. First time.
How was it?
It was pretty good, although I didn't give a shit about the movie, so I was just like...
You just recline the chair?
I was like on my phone, like waiting for the movie to end, and the girl was like just super into it. And I was like petting her. She had her dog in the backseat. I was just petting her dog the whole time because he was like, if I stopped petting him, he like nuzzled my arm up to like keep petting him. So I got popcorn though. It's good.
Oh,
with the butter they have at theaters, which apparently is hard to get, like not in theaters.
Yeah, it's where it's like almost a pure oil base.
Oh, it's so good though. Like,
I listen. I was just talking to Nicole about it. I think I'm gonna go to the movie
popcorn
theater
machine.
Just to
I think a popcorn machine would be great in the background. Yeah,
next to the Harley, right there.
They're not. I don't even think they're that expensive. You can get one for sure.
Let's Google it. Let's see here. I might have one come on via Amazon before the end of the night. Let's see.
Yeah. No, man. And I remember back when I was back in the day, and I was like eating like shit. But I was on Adderall all the time. I would get popcorn, and then I would put the like movie theater butter on it. You can buy from this what?
$120.
Yeah, it's gonna be a piece of shit, but yeah, as long as it looks cool.
You can get one at Best Buy, but that doesn't have the wheels on it. I want one that's on a cart and can roll it.
Yeah, or that, or you gotta build the wheels. But I would take the popcorn, I put the butter on it, and I put it in the fridge so it got cold and the butter were like hardened on it. Like, I was such a fat piece of shit. I'm gonna die in like 55.
Now I forgot what I was gonna talk about. You threw me off with the popcorn talk.
Yeah, popcorn cart. It's dope.
Damn.
Arcade. Look at like an arcade machine back there. Boom.
Oh yeah, put an old Donkey Kong back there.
Well, yeah. Or
Galactica.
Well, yeah. Or Space Invaders. But I'm thinking like one of the like. What's the Double Dragon? Yes. Boom.
I can't get one that's impossible to beat.
Well, you're not gonna play it anyway. So if you're not gonna play it, then just you can get one of the Raspberry Pi ones and build it yourself. Yeah,
just so I could just have an old CRTV and just.
Yeah, and then you have like 4 different controls, but you have to wire it all up. It's a pain. But then you can have like any game you want.
I'm interested.
Raspberry Pi.
I saw the newest Raspberry Pi. Like they have some weird little thing that you could. It's only like $4.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't have stuff. I'm assuming.
Could I just buy an emulator and just have a square box around it, a wood box?
No, an emulator is a software program. So you would get Raspberry Pi for like $40 or whatever, and then you would run an emulator on it with the different games.
You got me.
And then you would build out like the controls that connect to it, and then the screen and stuff. Yeah. Raspberry Pi is dope. You can use it to do all sorts of things, but you have to like learn basic programming, and I'm not.
I think I'll do that with Jax when he gets a little bit older.
I saw somebody do a build where they had like a mirror that had like the news and weather on it. I thought that was it.
Oh, so it's like it made an LCD and a mirror at the same time?
Yeah, it was like a what's the mirror where like one-sided? Like I can't remember what you call it, but
it's a one-sided mirror.
Right. It was a mirror, but then it also like projected, like stuff on
a little ticker.
Yeah, like news and weather and stuff like that.
I wanted to get that PC case where the side where the glass is actually an LCD, a clear LCD screen. The snow blind.
That's cool.
So it's an all white PC, so you have to get white parts. So like you can your displays, like it's really hard to get white everything in a PC case.
That's a dope, but fuck.
What else you got going on this weekend?
This weekend, I have to do work, and then that's pretty much it. Just gonna work and I'm on this podcasting email group. It's weird because it's like a bunch of like big podcasting names, but it's like just on Gmail, like email group. Anyway, so I was like, you know what, this sucks. I should build a forum on Build-A-Cast. So I've been working on that, like building out like a forum functionality and like on Build-A-Cast so you can like post and talk and stuff and communicate.
So a forum?
Forum, yeah, but like also you have a profile and you can like register and log in and all that shit. It's like a lot, so.
It seems like it's a lot of work for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, but once I figure it out, I mean, it'll be a lot of work for me, but it's good to like host that stuff, I guess. Yeah.
I guess if it creates a little bit of traffic, it'll exponential growth.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it's a thought project, Just like see if you can do it and blah blah blah, whatever.
Just challenge yourself, huh?
Yeah, but also if it works, I mean, it just creates a bunch of connections and opportunities and stuff.
Well,
it probably won't. It probably won't.
Let's see. We just got to get you to stick with it.
I'll stick with it, but execution is difficult.
Shit. I'm really good at the initial thought. Like, this garage thing's like, all right, once it's done, I usually lose interest and I don't optimize anything.
Well, it looks good. You still need to, because you've gotten way past figuring out how to use your microphone and interface properly. Your setup, your camera, all that stuff looks great, but you sort of bypassed the initial microphone part.
Yeah, it's... listen, I shared my screen with you. You're like, well, what the fuck? I don't know why it's not reading it.
Yeah,
right.
you should be able to figure it out. That's the problem.
You do it for a living, and you didn't see what it was.
Yes, you sound loud as shit right now, you son of a bitch.
Turn your headphones down. That's what you told me to do.
Okay.
All
now
right.
I can't hear myself, but you sound blown out.
Oh, you can't hear yourself, you poor thing.
You're distorting.
Not on anything else but you.
Well, sounds like a me problem then.
I'm going to check out the audition. I'll be like, well, you know, it's going to be a Lowell. That's Lowell's fault.
You're loud as fuck, and then there's 0 levels in audition.
That's what's weird. I don't know. I did it with everything, too.
I don't know. Maybe figure out that Roadcaster.
One day, maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But maybe.
We'll be mediocre forever until you come down here and you fix it in person.
That I can do.
I'll make ribs.
I'm interested. I'll bring my dog, and she can eat your dog, and then like just aggressively growl at your kid.
And then she can eat like a real meal too, because like Ari's not going to fill her up.
That's right. She's gonna eat some of them ribs too. Fat girl.
Has she moved?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit. Just ready to sniff your socks. Damn it. All right, well, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. This has been a couple of us beautiful bastards.
This has been the On-Call Podcast. We're going to rebrand to the Off-Call Podcast very, very soon.
Yeah, think of a name, people. Let me know.
Terry, think of a name.
And people are saying, I'm thinking about making a Fu Manchu.
I think you should.
I'm thinking about it. Because I wear a mask at work. I wear a mask at work all the time, so I'm not really worried about what like patients think. Like, you look like a...
They're like, are you my son-in-law?
You look like you rob people. You shink people hitchhiking down the roads.
Shank.
I might do it tomorrow.
Yeah, shink some people this weekend.
All right. This has been the On-Call Podcast. Love you guys. Be good. Check out the OnCallPod.com. OnCallPod at Twitter.
Boobs.
What's the On-Call Podcast on Facebook.
At boobs.com.
And if someone wants to donate $4,000 to the beautifulbastards.com.
Or to Mike's education and podcasting course.
Yeah, if someone wants to hire a sound engineer to come to the house and set it up. Much appreciated.
Signing off.
Later.
Thanks for listening to the On Call Podcast. Check us out on Twitter at OnCallPod. Interested in being a sponsor or want to be on the show? Drop
Then
us
go
an
fuck
email
yourself.
at oncallpod@gmail.com. For more info, go to oncallpod.com.